Welcome to my Pick 3 at a Glance family and first-time viewers. Welcome to my channel. Today is December the 3rd, 2022. And what we have today is a tutorial. And I'm going to be doing a tutorial on the winning number that I won yesterday, Missouri Evening Draw, which is the 687, which I said would be coming back. These numbers with the system, and I track, do the 1-1 rundown on 22 simple numbers, and I track the numbers throughout the year. And I know at the end of the year, November, December, and January are my big money payday months. So I'm going to show you the winning ticket for December the 2nd. Okay, here's the lottery where the 687 came in. And here's the winning ticket. Okay, Missouri Evening Draw. I specialize in Missouri Evening Draw because this system works for anywhere in the United States, anywhere around the world, when they use 1,000 numbers. Because we're tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. That's why I say we're the home of no tic-tac-toes, no date sums, no grids, no flips, and no mirrors, mirror, we use one mirror with the 1-1 rundown. But what I'm saying here, I'm calling these numbers for Missouri, state specific and hitting. So this can be done by anyone in their own state. Okay? This is nothing, it's really simple. Just follow my channel and I can teach you how to do the same thing. Okay? And congratulations to everyone that's calling me and that has hit. It is, they're tickled. They just tickled about the system, and they're happy that I showed them this system. The system I've had for 30 years. I've been wondering how I was going to share it with the rest of the world, really. And it seems to be working out pretty well on YouTube with the YouTube channel. And I only started this in June. Using this system, and in about 5 months I've got up to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm telling you all, it's not easy. I am blessed to have this 1,000 subscribers. Also, I've been a busy viewer. I got up over 600 videos since June, and it's just, I guess, something that's meant to be, and I'm kind of happy with the results. The system has been good for me. I win pretty regular. It took a lot of stress off of me because I didn't have to guess what numbers to play. I wasn't running around trying to find numbers. I wasn't playing my speedometer, my birthday, and all kind of different numbers because I was tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. This system is set up for individuals to track for themselves, and it's easy and simple to do. And find their own numbers in their own state or anywhere around the globe where they're tracking 1,000 numbers and playing Pick 3. For the simple fact, we're tracking the actual numbers. The numbers that I'm giving you all to play is working off the law of average. These are not guess numbers. These are numbers that haven't played and are due within the year. But also, when you track, you can strategize, and you can see for real what the numbers are doing. You're not guessing. So that's why I said I was going to do a tutorial on a winning number. I haven't did a tutorial in a while. I've been doing the strategy sessions mostly because I had COVID-19 and it got me down a little bit, but the Lord brought me back with a lot of you all's prayers, which I'm so thankful. All the prayers and well wishes that came from YouTube. But it had me where it was hard to talk. Every time I talk, I start coughing. COVID affects everybody different, so don't take this this flu season and all this stuff serious. Take care of yourself. Wash your hands every chance you get. Keep your hands out your face. If you're going to be around a lot of people right now, I'd say wear a mask. I can't really say how I got COVID-19. I wasn't really real down sick, but I just noticed every time I try to talk, I cough. So I had some home tests, and some say, well, just take a test, because I was going to meet with family and had a big event at church going on. And I said, I don't want to be sick and got COVID-19 and take it to the church. And sure enough, it came out positive. And thank God, I called my doctor. He subscribed me some medication, this new medicine they got out that's supposed to help so you don't get real sick with it. And I took all of it, but I still have, my voice is still a little hoarse. So I'm gonna try to get through this tutorial as best I can. But yeah, that's why I hadn't been doing too many tutorials. But I'm back, so I'm gonna do this tutorial, and then I'm go back probably doing more strategies for the end of the year. I'm doing the strategies for the end of the year, so everybody can see how the law of average works, and how you can pick your own numbers, and how you can make us all much better players individually. I don't quote numbers for Chicago, Illinois, and all those different places, because as an individual, I can't guess what's coming in your state. And but I can give you my system where you can track and find your own numbers and know what's going on in your state, just like I'm doing here in Missouri. It's simple and easy to do. If you follow me, follow my channel, just come and look at those videos. And a lot of people are doing it and are winning. So that's all I have to offer. I mean, I'm not charging anything, and some people will get it and some people want it. And those that want it, some things ain't meant for everybody, and everything in due season. So those that, and I do pretty good on pick three. I really do. This is my best months is November, December, and January, because I've tracked the numbers, but I hit all through the year because I carry numbers over from year to year, and those numbers show up even before I get to the end of the next year. So I just, wherever your starting point is at, so if you start from this January, track the numbers down. You won't have to do as detailed as I have it. You can call me, and I can guide you through to get through January of 2022 to December 2022, just tracking the front pairs, the back pairs, and tracking the actual numbers that came in. See what numbers are left. Roll them over into your next year. That's how you get them. Don't start over trying to play all these numbers every year. You don't have to, because the numbers by law average will rotate their way out within a 3-year period. So then at that time, you're going to be knowing what numbers are about due to come out instead of playing numbers that fell the year prior. That's how I figured it out. I was starting over from scratch every year. Then I realized as time went on, the numbers were rotating from year to year, and the numbers that hadn't played the previous years were coming in the next year. And that's when the light bulb came on. So I'm offering the same simple, easy system to everybody. And I hope it benefits everybody. Truly, I really do. I have nothing I can't carry with me when the good Lord called me home. So I won't leave it right here with everybody so they can be successful with pick three. And pick three is the only one I do. Pick three is the only one because it's teachable and doable and trackable. You can't do that with pick four, 10,000 numbers. Pick three only got 1,000. we can do those. We can track those. Pick four got 10,000 numbers, and with pick three, you're only gonna get 30% of it. Pick three, every year you got 1,000 numbers. You got 365 days in a year. That's only a third of the numbers each year. That's why I say it takes 3 years for the numbers to rotate out, pretty much. Change positions, and when they change in positions, as you track it, you tracking right along with them. You tracking the front pair, you tracking the back pair. You're tracking the actual number. You're tracking the single numbers. All easy to do with the sheets and the methods I can show you. All you have to do is just come to my channel and ask me any questions, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. Email me, call me, text me, however you want to do it. I'll make myself up. Now, email me and probably text me and call me, because if you leave comments on YouTube, I don't know. I had comments on YouTube, and 1 minute I looked up and they all was gone. I was like, what happened to all my comments? So I don't know what's going on with YouTube and the comments and some other things, but all I can say, if you need me, email me or call me. Don't think that I'm ignoring your comments, because those comments will come up and then 1 minute they disappear. I'm telling you, I'm looking at it. And I ain't the only one complaining about this with YouTube. A lot of people complaining about it. Okay, because I like reading the comments, and I like for my comments to stay, whether they're good or bad. That's how I learn. Somebody make a comment, and it might open my eyes to something new, even if they criticizing something. I want to know. So I don't know what's going on with that. I've seen comments that be good comments that disappear. I have. So I don't know what's going on with this stuff. But, it's serving a purpose. I ain't going to beat them too bad. They serving a purpose. And so far it's gotten the system out, pick through the glass system out, and the truth out. I'm telling you guys. The system's not made up so you try to hit those numbers the next day. It just ain't going to happen. And if you do, it ain't going to be no real consistent thing. And if you are hitting them and you don't know why you playing them, when you do hit, you're going to burn all the money up and you ain't going to know where to go get no more numbers from anyway. So it don't matter. But if you got a tracking system, whatever system you're using, ain't nothing going to beat that tracking system where you're tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. I don't care what you use. Okay? I don't care what method, what tracking you use, whatever run down, whatever flip, whatever tic-tac-toe, whatever you use, if you ain't tracking the actual 1,000 number, ain't nothing going to beat it. Ain't nothing going to, because it's all called what they call algorithm. All it is a system to find a solution. And the solution is trying to hit the number the next day, ain't there. Is to track the numbers down, know the numbers, track them down, work with the law average put the law average to your advantage by knowing the actual numbers that possibly will drop, then guessing the actual numbers that might drop. Okay. And yeah, with my system, don't take a lot of work. It really don't take a lot of time, because all you're going to go through is find the numbers and check them off and know what numbers failed and didn't fall. And then you're going to start looking at playing the numbers that haven't failed. Simple and easy to use. Take me about 10 minutes every day just to check them off. Then I will go walk the dog, cook dinner, cook breakfast, babysit the grandkids, whatever I want to do. And then I still know what numbers to play and how to play them. Because I know I've tracked front pair, back pair, single digits. But we're going to go through all this on this video. This video is going to be a little long probably. I'm going to be a little slow dragging. I won't probably be my old cheerful. I'm cheerful. I'm just a blessed man. That's all I'm going to say. When you ain't feeling well, you sometimes just ain't feeling well. And you have to take it slow and recover and regroup. So I know some people name me, well, you talk too long and you this and that. I'm not into no negativity. If I'm talking too long, people got you just cut it off or slide through the bar. That's what I do if I'm looking for information. I don't try to make people feel bad with stuff I can help. But, people be respectful of people. This is not easy. Doing what I'm doing, being a content creator for YouTube, there's some folks working they booty off. All I'm doing is putting up numbers and telling you how to play them. But to be truthful, if I do what some of these content creators had to do, it wouldn't be no more monetary. It ain't gonna be no more monetary, because I didn't quit work to go to work, and it's work doing these content creators. So be nice to these people. They work they tail off putting this stuff up for you all guys, and then people get down there and try to criticize them and talk about them and all that kind of stuff. But my system, I'm just putting the truth out, And some people don't, proof is in the pudding. I done put up winning tickets. I done showed the system. I done answered every question there is to ask. And I guess somebody might want to ask me if I'm a millionaire. In my life, I'm a trillionaire. I got everything the money can't buy, baby. In my life. So in my life, if you measuring how successful somebody is by their money, you got a wake-up call coming, baby. For sure. That's for sure. But let me get off of this. I appreciate everybody listening. If I'm talking too much, just slide through to another section on me. But I'm just, I'm just thrilled to be doing this. I'm going to go live, too. I was thankful everybody got me to the 1,000 subscribers and followers. So I'm going to go live, but I'm trying to just get it in my head how I'm going to tackle it. because it's all new to me. Like I said, I just started this in June of this year, 2022. So this is all new to me. I'm still trying to put the pieces together. Okay, family. So let's get going with the tutorial. I'm trying to go through it pretty smooth. And congratulations, everybody. That's 678, or that's 687. So here I usually start. Today is December the 3rd. The number that came in December the 2nd evening draw was 687. And the last time it came in was March 11, 2019. That's how I tracked. That's how I started noticing how the numbers was running. Because I was tracking from year to year. And that's what created Pick 3 at a glance. Okay? And this is a straight that comes 6 different ways. It can come 687, 678, 768, 786, 867, 876. Okay? Now, here is where we're going to find the 678 on the 22 numbers we do the 1-1 rundown on that makes 22 columns. So we want to see where this 687 is on what column, all right? So, and how we do that, we use the 1-1 rundown on the 687. And that 1-1 rundown, you're going to add 1 to each one of the numbers, the 6, 8, and 7. And it's a simple rundown and a powerful rundown. It's really effective because all you're doing is adding 1. You add 1 to 6, you get 7. Add 1 to 7, you get 8. Then you go 8, 9. You add 1 to 9, you're going to get 10. But you don't use the 1, you just use the 0. And then you count straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When you get to 6 at the bottom and the 6 at the top, you count it correctly. Same here. 8, 9, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 at the bottom, 8 at the top. You add it correctly. Same here. 7, 8, 9, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 at the bottom, 7 at the top. You're done. Now, what you want to do is find the 6, 7, 8 in what column. And here are the 22 numbers that make up the 1,000 numbers and their possible combinations for you to track easily. And you got 12 straights and you got 10 doubles. The 12 straight numbers are 012, 013, 014, 015, 016, 017, 018, 024, 025, 026, 027, and 037. Okay? That's the 12. The doubles are 3 numbers with 2 like numbers in them, like 001, 002, 003, 004, 005, triple zeros, 011, 022, 033, 044. All right? Now, those are the 22 numbers. Now, when you do the 1-1 rundown on this 687, one of these base numbers will always be in that 1-1 rundown. No matter what this number is that you do the 1-1 rundown on, one of these base numbers will be in it. Now, it might not be in the same position, but the number will be in there. So, okay, we know that column 1 here, you did 1 rundown, you got the 012, it's in the 1-1 rundown on the 687, it's 021, okay? It's 021, excuse me, okay. And the 687, when you do the 1-1 rundown, it's going to show as 678. One of the ways that it can come is 678. But in that column, it's going to show. So let's go to column 1. And here's the 012, column 1. And you're going to go down till you find the 678. There's 678. Yes, here. Bam, check it out. You're done. All right. That's the beauty of it. Everything here with the 1-1 rundown is in numerical order. Every column, every number is in numerical order. Once you do the 1-1 rundown on the 22 numbers I just called out, This here numbers and this sheet is worth its weight in gold if you're a pick 3 player. Okay? So, you want to know how these 22 numbers make up the 1,000 numbers and their possible combinations. You got to realize that these numbers that are straight can come 6 different ways. When you do the 1-1 rundown on them, you're going to have 10. Okay? So 10 times 6 is 60. So each one of these columns represent each 60 numbers. All right? And it's 12 of them. 12 times 60 equals 720. 720 of those 1,000 numbers you are looking at a glance off of those 12 columns. With the doubles, they work the same way, but it's not 6 of them because they can only come 3 ways, and you got 10 of them. That's 60 numbers to a column. I'm sorry, 30 numbers to a column, okay? And it's 9 of them because the triples only come 1 way. So you got 9 times 30 gives you 270 numbers. Plus the 720 gives you 990 numbers. Okay? Plus the 10 gives you 1,000 numbers. All at a glance right here on this one sheet. Everything's in numerical order. You don't have to look all around or none of that. Everything's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down. Numerical order. 1 in 1,000 odds. That's your chances of winning in pick 3. Those odds are never going to change. These numbers rotating and changing positions throughout the years is never going to change. The key to what you're trying to do is seeing how they rotate now in your own state. All of the numbers are going to rotate differently from midday to evening, from evening to midday, from state to state, from country to country. From wherever those numbers are, they're going to rotate different. Okay? They might cross paths midday and evening in states that's got 4 draws and states that's got 3 draws. They might cross paths, but that don't mean they are rotating the same. The key to what you want to do on any draw is to see how the numbers are actually rotating. And that's where the pick 3 in the glass come in at. Because you can track every one of those numbers to see how they're rotating. Okay? Now, here in the pick 3 world, what you're going to hear about is mirror and opposite numbers. That's all you have to worry about with the pick 3 at a glance system. Okay? Mirror and opposite numbers. Okay? Let's say this is a number line. And the top of the 1,000 numbers, let's say it's 000 to 499. And the bottom of the 1,000 numbers is 500 to 999. Okay? Reason being, a 0 is the opposite of 5, 5 opposite of 0. Or mirror, 0 is a mirror of 5 or opposite of 0. Let me see that right. This is something new I'm adding in a little bit. A 0 is opposite 5, 5 opposite 0. 1 opposite 6, 6 opposite 1. 2 opposite 7, 7 opposite 2. 3 opposite 8, 8 opposite 3. 4 opposite 9, 9 opposite 4. That's what they call mirrors or opposite numbers. Okay? So let's say I was playing 0, 1, 2 and 5, 6, 7 came in. That means they just played the bottom number, the opposite number of the number I was playing. If I was playing, say the 6, 7, 8 that did come in, say the 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3 came in, they just played the opposite number of what I was playing. Just for instance, if that 6, 7, 8 had came in and then they came 1, 2, 3, that would have mean that they just played that opposite number. Fairly simple. The beauty of this here, knowing this, each one of these columns here is mirror and opposite in every one of these columns. So at a glance, you'll always know what number and its opposite haven't failed. And that's powerful working with the law of average. Because on an average, if a number and its opposite ain't failed and you playing it, one or the other more than likely got to come in. Now I'm saying this again. That's powerful with the law of average and how I win. If you, at a glance, can see what number and its opposite ain't came in, and by the law of average, you know that the number and its opposite ain't came in, you play in those numbers. Because by law of average, one or the other more likely going to come in. It does it with pick 3 with my tracking. And then another thing about this, with tracking the column, say you tracking a column and that column don't hit for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 120 days. I'm telling you, by tracking at a glance, I know what numbers ain't hitting, or what numbers are hitting and what columns are hitting. Okay? This here is December. It's a monthly sheet. All right? Next year, next month, January, next year, 2023, Lord will let me be here, I start an annual sheet just like this one to track the numbers for the whole year. I do a monthly sheet so I can see what's going on with the sheet every month, all right? And that tells you a lot, because each month you might get a column that don't hit. When I see a column ain't hit 1 month, my eye on that column. When I see it ain't hit for 2 months, my eye definitely on it. And for 3 months, which is 90 days, I add numbers off of this column to my bucket list. So when I do hit, I know immediately where to go get my numbers. And like I say, if a number in this mirror and this opposite ain't failed, I'm going to play those numbers that hadn't failed, the mirror and the opposite. By law of average, one or the other will come in. And you'll be able to see that and track that with the system. Okay? And now, another thing, here, I'm going to, if you got that, I'm going to what I say called a reality check minute. This here, reality check. You got 1,000 numbers. You got 365 days in a year. If you play a different number every day out of 1,000 numbers, you still got 635 of those numbers you ain't going to touch. You ain't going to hit. You ain't going to tic-tac-toe. You ain't going to flip. You ain't going to do all the different rundowns or nothing to hit them numbers. Only way you're going to know what numbers to hit and how they're rolling is you tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. That's how I win. Okay? I'm saying again, you got 1,000 numbers, 365 days out of the year. You play a different number, you still going to have 635 numbers you ain't going to touch. Ain't no how you ain't going to touch them trying to hit them the next day. You ain't going to touch them doing a tic-tac-toe. You ain't going to touch them doing nothing but tracking them and knowing what's going on with them. The actual 1,000 numbers. All right? So, same way here. If you take these 10 numbers, just like they are, and you ran them just like 365 days out of the year, the most you're going to get is 3 of these numbers straight. Lucky if you're going to get 4 of them straight. That's for a whole year. You know why? You only got a third of the numbers. You can't get but 3 of the numbers out of 10. On average, I'm talking about average, a big average. I'm talking about like a 90% average. And the only way you're going to know what numbers to play is by tracking and looking at the actual numbers. And knowing what numbers have failed and what numbers have not failed. The actual numbers. And the best way to do that is using a system like this. If you're a pick 3 player, if you want to get them, you know, like I say, I'm letting you know I'm doing well. I'm good. I mean, I'm saying a lot of folks are charging for what I'm offering here. And you got to realize I'm calling these numbers for my state. And I ain't saying you got to play them midday and evening. You know why I ain't saying that? Because I know what I'm doing. If I did the same thing on midday, 9 out of 10, I'm going to have the same result. Because I'm tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. Can't nothing change it. Can't nothing change that. So if you're a morning person, apply what I give you here to the mornings. I'm an evening person. I'm not getting up in the morning to go chase no numbers. I used to do that a long time ago. That rolled me raggedy. I learned better, a lot better. Okay. And sometimes hard things make you get better or make you get worse, one or two. But yeah, put it on midday. And if you got a state that's doing all 4 of them draws, which I would be, if I'm glad I wasn't that state, because I'd probably be batty about now if I hadn't came up with this system. And the way they sound, a lot of times I probably wouldn't have came up. I probably quit before I did that. But just track one of them. I wouldn't say track no more than 2, because that's probably the best you're going to get and do well is tracking 2 draws. 2 of the evening draws or 2 of the midday or however you want to do it. I just track one and I do real good with it. Okay. But no, I ain't new to the game. I'm true to the game, y'all. So they ain't getting me with all this craziness running around chasing no numbers. Ain't happening. And play them till they come make that money, y'all. You see my numbers come. It's not because I'm guessing no numbers, because I know the number got to call because I'm watching the law average and how they rolling. Okay? I'm just trying to pass this on as easy as I can and with as less stress and everything, because I don't believe in working stressful. I don't believe in making things hard on myself. I make it easy. And anybody want to take these numbers, copy this down, write it down. I'll a screenshot, however you want to get it. And just start tracking these numbers for right now. Make it easy on yourself to see what I mean. And I got, like I say, 600 some videos. You can go back and look. I give you every tool I think I can give you to help you win. But here again, like I say, like these columns, you don't get but 3. And then what you're looking for too on these columns, like I say, you want to find out what number in the opposite ain't played. Like the 0, 1, 2. And it's 5, 6, 7 don't play. Them your numbers to play. It's 1, 2, 3, and it's 6, 7, 8 ain't played. This your numbers to play. And just so happened, I hit the 6, 7, 8 that just failed last month on the 27. Okay, and I hit it again twice because I knew it more than likely gonna come back. Because I know on average how many. When you do the same thing, you're gonna be knowing on average how many times these numbers do fall back. Okay. And 1, 2, 3 fell 3 times this year. Last year, didn't fall none on evenings. You see what I'm saying? And now, if I remember this stuff at 70 years old, you know y'all should be able to tear them up at y'all ages. Remember what y'all gonna remember. Okay? I guess so. I mean, I don't know how many. If you leave a comment in here if you're about 70 years old like me now. Leave a comment and let me know how many 7-year-old subscribers I got watching me. 70. Well, I'm 71. I said I was going to start counting at 70. That way, somebody asks me how old I am. If I tell them I'm 70, they won't say, "Oh, you look old for your age," or "Oh, you look young for your age." They'll just say, "Oh, well, he probably is 70. Y'all know I'm back. I'm getting goofy. You probably is 70. Oh, God. Let me get it. Yeah, okay. I'm going to end it. I'm not going to end it yet, but if you like what you see, family, just like to subscribe, share, comment, and if you're a new viewer, and I'm going to show you a couple of more pick 3 at a glance strategies, and we'll be through for the day. Oh, God. Hold on, just take a look at the board there. All right. I'll take this off. Here we go. Can you see that? This is pairs, tracking pairs, okay? Well, you don't never have to guess a pair unless you just want to. 6, 8, 7 came out, right? So, it's got 3 different numbers. You're gonna mark off the 6, hold on, the 6 and the 8, the 7, the 6 and the 7, and the 7 and the 8 off the pairs. If you got a double come out like 1, 1, 2, because it got 2 different numbers, you're gonna mark off 11 and the 12. And then if you got a triple come out like triple twos, triple threes, something like that, with triple threes that come out, you just circle the threes. And this is done for the month. And at the end of the month, what other pairs you don't circle, you know what pairs to use, or if you want to play pairs, because I know that the 38 pair hadn't been out for 100 and 27 days, and it just came up in October, and I hit it then, just by tracking, and added it to my bucket list, because I always know what numbers I'm going to play. I ain't got to guess at all. Okay, here's another strategy 3. I took my single numbers. Well, I always know where the single number, where the best place to play it and where it's cold at. I took 3 columns, 0 to 9. 1, 2, 3. And like the 6, 7, 8 here, I'd mark off the 6 on the front. Well, 6, 8, 7. There's 6 on the front, the 8 on the end, and the 8 in the middle, and the 7 on the end. Okay? So at the end of the month, when I'm marking off the numbers, and if you see it, I put another video explaining how I use my worksheet just recently, so you'll be able to look at it. And whatever number is left, which I already know from last month, the 1 here on the front didn't play, and the 4 on the back didn't play. But let's say I'm playing this 160. Y'all know that's one of my daily carry numbers, right? If you've been following me along and you're a new viewer and you watch some of my videos, if you're a new viewer, you'll see that 160 is one of my everyday carries, okay? And I just hit it recently last month also, okay? As 016, all right? So like I said, November, December, January is my best months. Okay, now, let me see. Well, so if you notice like this 160, and you know that you didn't mark off the 6 in the front spot, you're definitely going to play your number as 610 and 601 to try to hit it straight. Because if that 6 come with your number, it's more likely going to come in that place that it didn't fall in. Along with playing your 160, that's how I hit. That's how I do it. Okay? I always know where them numbers are cold at. So if one of my numbers I'm playing has that number in it, I'll make sure I place that number in that spot to play. If it's just 50 cents straight on those 2 numbers, plus my 160 straight box. Okay? In Missouri, we can do 50 straight. I think California, you can't do number $1 straight number and $1 box number. But we can do straight box here in Missouri for $1. 50 cents straight, 50 cent box on 1 ticket. Here, front pairs, back pairs. This is powerful. Now, if you don't do anything, and if you're trying to track from to see what numbers didn't fall from your state, go back and just track and see what front pairs and back pairs didn't fall. Do that, okay? Start with that first to try to get acclimated to the system if you need to, going back to January of 2022. Find out what front pairs and back pairs ain't played, all right? And then let me know. Do that sheet first, I guess, yeah. And then we can go from there with the other sheets. And here on the 687, front pair, these numbers are the same, top and bottom. Top, bottom, okay? So I'll mark off the 68 on the top for the front and the 87 on the back for the bottom, okay? That's powerful. Knowing where them front pairs and back pairs ain't fail at, woo! Oh boy, you'll win with that one. Because when you get ready to play a number and you see that front pair ain't failing so long or how many months or whatever, you're going to make sure you play that front pair where it needs to be, or that back pair ain't fail on the back where it needs to be. When you're playing a number or looking at a number play. Powerful. That's a powerful one there. Yep, that's one of my favorites. Knowing where my front pair and back pair, all of them my favorite because they all work because I'm tracking the actual numbers. And this one here is the doubles. This was an annual sheet I put together. I just couldn't at a glance figure out, at a glance, what doubles had played and his opposites had played. Okay? So what I did, I paired them up. I paired them up as opposites of each other. So let's say this 233 and the 778 here. This 223, this 332 is a pair. This 778 and this 887 is a pair. But they opposite each other or mirror each other, because a 2 is a 7, 7 is a 2, a 3 is an 8, 8 is a 3. So if I know at a glance, if 223 or 332 didn't fall, I know it. If 778 or 887 didn't fall, I know it. If I know if the 223 or the 778, which are mirrors and opposite each other, didn't fall, I know it. And I carry them over to 2023. Okay? Or if a whole row didn't fall, I know it. I'll carry those doubles over to play in my bucket list to 2023. Instead of trying to start all over and play all these doubles, trying to catch. Don't make sense. I'm working with the law of average. I'm counting the numbers off. 9 out of 10 in a year, most of what I find, it might be 3 or 4 columns at the end of the year that don't nothing get marked off of. And those are the 4 columns I carry over to the next year and put on my bucket list to play, because something's going to come off of one of those columns, these 4 columns. Instead of trying to play all those doubles, I don't need to. And now some of the doubles going to come back that following year, but I know what's got to come back. I ain't guessing what's going to come back. And I haven't found a year yet where something didn't come off of one of these columns that didn't fall the following year. I mean, the previous year. So, y'all, this information is valuable. Take it and do with it what you want. It's been good to me. But I'm here to help you as long as Mo Monetary can be here. Okay? And I ain't going to run, I ain't going to hide. I have nothing to lose or to gain. Only thing I got to gain is to make sure y'all win. That's how I'll be a winner. So I can maybe meet you one day and shake your hand with the smiles on your face. All right, family. Play 'em till they come. Make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless.